to everybody for showing up for the team being up here on stage. We have an exciting Community Tuesday. Thanks for everybody who played the Quiz House as well. Fun one. Um, Wanted to launch and talk about the launching of Link Ups. We've been talking about it in here a bit, but the wheels are turning, and this week the events, the festivities, the good times begin. So with that being said, I would love to turn it over to Joe to talk a little bit about link ups.
All right, thanks, Coop. Yeah, so Link Ups, we are kicking off with a multi-city event this Friday, July 15th. If you guys want to head on down, I think Fishtown, Herald Square, and
Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park, yep. We will have 3 bays per location, and you will get to play St. Andrews. And fortunately for you guys, I don't think you have to putt. So because we played the PGA version of it, and boy, are those greens hard. So, but yeah. So if you're
Impossible.
looking to play, was that Coop?
I was just saying they're impossible.
Oh yeah. Oh, didn't you give up, or you were just like whacking it? But yeah. But anyway, so so if you want to play St. Andrews and not have to deal with the extremely tough greens and have a good time with Links members and friends, there's 3 Five Eye locations that will host you this Friday for it. So we're excited about that. We also have one next week for folks in New York and New Jersey, or anyone who wants to take the trek to one of New Jersey's, best public courses, resort courses, Ballyowen. So we have 8 spots left there. So kicking off strong with a good real life golf outing and a nice day at the Sims at 5 Eye. So yeah.
Fantastic. So that's really cool. We've got 3 cities. We'll work on figuring out ways to track and compete between the cities. And these 2 events, the Open Special Edition, playing St. Andrews and the Ballyowen in New Jersey are just the beginning. If you are a member that's excited about potentially organizing something locally, you can reach out and work with the Link Ups team to do so. There will be a lot more of these, including ones with Topgolf and our other partners, as well as ones that are organized by the members. And we look forward to seeing, the creativity of this community and the connections and network that we can really help and build and work together. So if there are any questions about link ups, you can direct those to Joe or hop into the link ups channel to talk about them. And if you want to discuss meeting up in Philly with me on Friday, you can shoot me a DM as well. One other tip, I did tag this in the Philly chat. Our friends at Gilson, the Gilson Snow, you may recognize the name from the LinksDAO branded skis and snowboards that were available at our NFT NYC event. They're having an Xfinity Live like summertime snow jam where they're going to be doing tricks on artificially produced snow at Xfinity Live in Philadelphia from 2 to 6 p.m. So if you want to do something fun before the LinksDAO event, just do some more sports, that is happening as well. All right.
I am so jelly I'm not going to be in Philly for this one. Man, that sounds incredible.
Snow down by the stadiums in South Philly in summer?
Yeah, I'm just picturing the location and thinking, wow, what a set and setting. That's going to be so fun. What a great find. What an awesome partner.
Yeah, they reached out and wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. There is a code for Links members. I will post that in the Philly chat, or Joe, I think, will post that in the Philly chat here shortly, just as a discounted access from our friends over there to get in, because I believe it's like a festival, and we want to get you guys a discount to that. So beyond that, is there a golf tournament happening this weekend, Tom? Is there something going on? Yeah, it's the Open. That's fantastic. So if you've been on Twitter, you may know Jim and Mike are our leaders, our friends are there at St. Andrews currently in Scotland, talking, having a good time, meeting with people professionals and other organizations from the golf industry. And an update on that information and kind of a breakdown from them will be included in this upcoming week's issue of the Mulligan. Barbs is working on that, getting that out here. Keep an eye out for that on Thursday. So that's a really exciting aspect. They're in Scotland, and if you are interested in participating or spicing up your open viewing experience a little bit, the DraftKings pool is available right now in the members chat. It's a thread, so I'm gonna tag everybody into that so that people can sign up and get involved. It's a $3 betting pool with DraftKings, so you can sign up there. That sign up is available till I think 1 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday. I loved Mr. Senor's picks and going through being like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think that's the right vibe just to give it a shot. I think that's going to be a really, really fun aspect. And if you're interested as well in the odds for picking for the Open, stick around for the spaces at 8:30 with our friend Doug. Doug, who's our friend who's going to be participating? Many of you know Big Bucks, but who's the individual helping us out with the odds?
It'll be tour picks.
Excellent. Thank you so much for finding that. Our golf friend Torpix.
He's the man. I'm stoked. I can't wait to actually get some like real golf insight about handicapping a major because I lose on golf betting all the time. So hopefully he gets me some winners.
Excellent. Degen intelligently by listening to this Twitter space. I think that's the key here. And as always, you can join Dom, myself, other members of the team. We will be watching and chatting and discussing the events that are unfolding at St. Andrews in the Watch Party channel after it starts. So keep an eye out there. If you're at your computer, want to watch, stream it live, we will be doing that here in the Discord. Excellent. So yeah, looking forward to seeing everybody in the spaces at 8:30, and then I'd love to turn it over to Tungsten for what's next.
Yeah, thanks, Coop. Appreciate it. Good evening, everyone. Again, always love hanging out with you on a Tuesday. Good evening, everyone up here on the podium. Wanted to just share everyone a quick update on what's going on with our content and the members bounce. Past couple of weeks, we've had the first 2 episodes come out. Been a lot of great views on those. We're gaining a lot of subscriptions on the YouTube channel, and we hope everyone, and we think everyone, is really enjoying the content. We're going to switch it up this week a little bit. The interviews that we took on those first 2 stops, we had to cut out like 90% of it, as you can imagine, to make those videos work. And there's a lot of great content in those interviews, and a lot of the members have been asking us to share more of the story with those first couple episodes. So we're going to release a double feature of the interviews with both the guests and hosts at the first 2 stops this Thursday, and then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming next Thursday with episode 3. Where Doug tries to get his first win on the tour from an absolutely beautiful course in South Jersey. So we should have some very entertaining golf coming at us for the rest of the summer. We're really going to take a lot of the feedback we've gotten from the community to heart and just kick these episodes up a notch every single week. This week, we're going to take it easy, and we're going to release the 2 interviews, and we'll be back to the full stuff next week. Doug, how was it playing over at Laurel Creek in Jersey?
If you can get there, get there. Arnold Palmer track, Links design, it's insane. I loved every second of that track, from walking up to the clubhouse to finishing on 18. That place is gorgeous. The only thing is, like, and it changed about a year ago, is that they have houses on the course. So if you're kind of like a stickler for that, but if you just look around, I mean, you can see Arnie's designs. The Links aspect in Jersey is something you don't really expect. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, South Jersey's got that good rolling sandy terrain. You know, you get a good designer in there like that, it's pretty cool. Now, the old course at Scotland, that's also a links course, right? Kind of known for big, wide open, rolling greens, not a lot of trees and stuff like that, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you can hit, 150-yard fairway on one of the holes there, and then it's kind of like the same deal at the Laurel Creek, where there are some holes where you can miss 90 yards to the right, but you're still in play. So it's pretty fun.
Sounds like my kind of track. Very cool. Well, we'll see more of that course next week. So very excited to get that out there. And as always, folks, if you have any feedback, any thoughts or ideas about the content, we're all ears. We want to keep kicking it up a notch every single week. Doug, thanks again for being a brave soul and filming all this for us. We hope we're doing you well by showing you on screen in the best way. But as always, thank you all for supporting us on YouTube and throughout the community. We're going to keep bringing you some great content. Speaking of Doug, by the way, if y'all stick around in about 15 minutes, we're going to be hopping into this Twitter Spaces. It'll be interesting to hear Doug talk shop and chop it up when it comes to handicapping and actual capabilities. I think he's been holding back on us for the past 6 months, and we're going to see a new side of him with Big Bucks and Joe up there. We'll see
I
how
will
that
tell you
goes.
this: my strategy when it comes to gambling is all based on my heart. It's not that sound of a strategy, but it has won me some money in the past, and I think I'm going to stick to it tonight, even when I'm talking against the pros.
The vibes based strategy works 90% of the time, half the time.
Yes.
Excellent. Sweet. Well, as always, this call is just as much yours as it is ours. So if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, your picks or feelings for the Open this weekend, or anything else that you'd like to come up and talk about, ask the team, feel free to click that hand raise button down at the bottom and volunteer to come up on stage. While you do that or think about what you want to come up and talk about, I'd love to turn it over to Mr. Senor for any updates that we have on product dev or anything else along that front that you'd like to share with us here tonight.
Sure. So it's kind of two major initiatives. One being kind of the blanket of features within the Clubhouse platform, and the other one being the PFP. On the Clubhouse, what we're currently working on now is a complete design refresh to the site. The initial MVP built by Curtis, great. Just need to think scalably about usability and sort of the next set of features that we're going to add in. So thought it would be good to get a designer's eye on the look and feel of the Clubhouse, and it's turned out fantastic. Really excited to get that live. Will be, let's say 2 weeks to be realistic, tested, deployed, launched. From there, we're going to start working on updates to the announcements feature set. So being able to opt in to SMS or email so that when we post announcements, you can get that without having to go to Discord. I think all of you in the audience are probably Discord maxis to a certain extent because you're here. But what we've noticed is there's a ton of folks that just, Discord ain't their thing. That's fine. So we still want to make sure that they get the key information, especially as we track towards course acquisition timelines. After that, we will be working on really thinking about the profile. I think there's been feedback around, hey, I'd love to be able to share my handicap or my home course or other pieces of information. And then, hey, I'd love to be able to search and by more than just name. So we've got some feedback. We're going to do some user research on that end and then get design on that. And then from there, getting notifications and the profile in place give us a canvas for the GGA, which I'm sure all of you known from Steve and Tungsten's updates a couple weeks ago. So we've been working hand in hand with the GGA team. I consider myself to be a proud member of the GGA team now. I've been welcomed with open arms by Tungsten, hopefully. And
damn straight. Let's go.
Let's go. So what we're doing now is really working on product strategy for that, thinking through how we can make the GGA a reality within the Clubhouse in a way that makes sense. And then, there's a longer tail of other roadmap items beyond that certainly open to feedback and ideas. In Commonwealth, if you've logged in there for RFCs, you can also access feature requests and feedback there on the Clubhouse. Otherwise, just add me as a friend, tag me in a channel if you have ideas of what you'd love to see in the Clubhouse, so we can work that out. On the PFP front, we've been working with a creative director for the last couple of weeks and in a really good spot, like making great progress towards having something to share. We've really tried to nail both something that feels very LinksDAO, something that's immediately recognizable and iconic by the rest of the internet, so that when we use that as our PFP, people immediately know that you're repping the DAO. And then also wanting a really premium piece of art that's not derivative, that's extremely unique, that's new and fresh, but also scales to some really interesting future applications of the PFP. So you think about not only having the PFP as your profile picture, but building out a site and a suite of things that you can upgrade your traits. You can potentially, once we release the Links token on some time horizon, being able to earn Links token by interacting with your PFP. So lots of interesting things on a very short time horizon. We'll be releasing some early concepts to get a vibe check on the PFP, hopefully the next 2 weeks or so. And so look out for that. And I'm sure Cooper will get that via the announcements and start to get some ideas there. And then still hoping to be in a place to launch sometime late summer, early fall. So think, mid to late August, early September is what we're tracking towards. But, honestly, the most important thing is to get it right. We'd rather not rush. We've said this all along. We don't want to rush something to just get it done. So we have a PFP. We want it to be a blue chip, top tier experience. And we're going to take our time to do that right. So really excited to share more PFP info soon. And also really excited for you all to see the new Clubhouse design, as well as new features that are going to be rolling out in the next couple of months.
Awesome updates there. Fantastic. Anyone from the audience want to pop up, ask a question, have a chat? If not, we can wrap it all up here, and we'll see you in 10 minutes on Twitter for the breakdown of the odds for the Open. But just kidding. We won't do the whole Jeopardy song. Thank you, everybody here up on stage. Really exciting stuff. Great week ahead of us, and looking forward to it a lot. So, with that, we'll wrap it up. Anybody else on stage have anything?
No, I'm
Okay.
good. Just excited.
Sweet.
When course
soon. We'll have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you back here next Community Tuesday on, you guessed it, Tuesday.
All right. See y'all. Thanks for joining.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.